Hi, welcome to another day in the life of TLE. I have a little time before I Skype with a friend of mine, so I wanted to maximize this time and do another video because I feel like I've been slacking lately, and also because my energy is not always up to par, so I don't always feel like doing them. But at any rate, I went out today to meet a friend at a restaurant called The Gauge. It's on Michigan Avenue. It's a nice little place. First time, and it's pretty nice to sit down and chit chat, catch her up on what was going on with me. Um, at any rate, I went to see my doctor the other day, just kind of doing a follow up and telling her what was going on, and it was a pretty good visit. She was very understanding and asked questions about whether or not I felt that I could trust my oncologist and the staff, and just wanting to know if I felt comfortable and things of that nature. And I thought that was pretty good because um, I don't think anybody ever asked me that before. I'm not even sure why she asked me those questions, but it was good, and I told her how I felt. Told her about the doctor. So far, my experiences have been pretty positive, and I felt that I could talk to him, and for the most, just positive feedback regarding him. And she had said that because the last time I had met with her, I had just literally met him maybe a week or so before, so I really couldn't give a lot of feedback. But based on what I had experienced in our first initial visit, things were looking pretty good, and I'm still happy that I made the decision to switch doctors. I felt like it was one of those things that needed to happen, and um, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just where I am right now and my expectation levels, and just what works for me. And it really doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. So that was that. Pretty good visit. She just kind of gave me some tips on how to take some of the medications that I am taking, and how to manage some of the side effects that I'm experiencing as well. So that was a pretty good visit. On another note, excuse my appearance and my sound. I am really tired and really drained. Couldn't sleep last night. I was up to probably like 4 or maybe even afterwards. And yeah, my body is kind of tired. And sometimes it happens after treatment. I have a hard time sleeping. Not really sure why that happens, but it does happen. And it does happen. And sometimes I have to take medication to assist me with sleeping if it persists, especially in the beginning of treatment. And so if I find myself going days without sleep, then I would um, definitely take something to assist me. The thing about that is when I take something to assist me, if I take it consistently or if I take it consecutively, like for 3 to 4 days, once I stop taking it, my body usually reacts to it, and sometimes I feel like I crash. So I have to be really careful about what it is that I am taking. I have tried a variety of medications to assist me with sleeping, such as Tylenol PMs, melatonin. I've tried Ambien once or twice. Um, I think that's about it. The Tylenol PMs and melatonin, and what I like the best out of those, of course, I think I would say the melatonin because they're no side effects or shouldn't be. I don't feel like I crash with that melatonin, and when I wake up, I don't feel groggy or I don't feel like I need to go back to sleep. Because sometimes it happens to me when I take other medications, especially PMs. I don't have a lot of feedback for the Ambien because I've only taken it once or twice, so I don't really know how it makes me feel or how I feel afterwards or whatever the case may be. The other thing is that sometimes when I'm taking the PMs and I've also taken lorazepam for sleeping and also for nausea. And it works for both. And depending on what regimen of chemo I am on, I usually take it in the beginning phases of the treatment because it helps a lot and I get pretty sick during those times. So, and it works pretty fast for the most, but I do have that high and low thing with that as well. So I have to be careful about that. I don't experience that with the melatonin, and again, not sure what I do with the Ambien because I've only taken it once or twice, and it's been so long, and it's been too long for me to even try to talk about how I felt or anything. It's just been too long. But when I do try it again, I will definitely mention it next time. So, yeah, I am tired. I have a Skype appointment in 45 minutes, so I am trying to kill some time and stay awake so that I could be available. And let's see, what else? Next week, I have an MRI for my lower back. I've been having that pain in my spine area or whatever it may be. It tends to happen when I stand up or walk. And so I'm having another MRI on my back to see if anything else has happened or just to see what we come up with, or they come up with, I should say, the doctors. I think that's it for appointments. And I'm also seeing the neurologist next week as well. And then I'll be back the following week for treatment again. So I am taking advantage of the downtime. I am definitely more intentional about maximizing time, energy, and I'm also being very intentional about just maintaining a place of peace and taking better care and things of that nature. So far, I hit some and I missed some. That's life. One of the things that I'm learning is that we put so much emphasis on sometimes as a society getting it right or doing things a certain way and, perfection, if you would allow me to say that. And I realized that, sometimes we hold ourselves to higher regards than we should, and then we allow other people to do the same. And so with that being said, I am definitely learning to lighten up, take a load off, and take some of the unnecessary restrictions and stipulations and just requirements that I have for myself. Sometimes I am a little hard on myself when I don't do certain things that I expected to do, or I don't meet certain expectations. And I'm learning to let go and just let things be. You know, on the days where I meet my expectations or other people's expectations that for me, great. And on the days that I fail to do so, great. Same thing. And life becomes a lot easier because you're able to be a little more leveled and also just honor who you are and what you have to give at any given time. And so, while at moments I still struggle with the fact that I'm not able to give as much as I want to do and be and all that good stuff, I am also getting to a place where I'm more comfortable with all of that and accepting it the more. And I would encourage anyone that may be struggling or trying to find a happy place in the middle of all the thoughts and demands and expectations. I would encourage you to be okay regardless of whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you failed to do, and whatever it is that people are expecting and or requiring of you, because you're only human, and we all have a capacity that some of us reach it sooner than the others, and then some of us was blessed with grace to, channel through and do things a little more gracefully. And, thank God for people who are able to, and it's okay with whatever end of the spectrum you fall on that topic. We're, again, all human, and we have human frailties, human experiences, human desires and weaknesses, and it's okay to be okay with that. And I think if we turn the mirror and just see that in the mirror and say it's okay because I'm still human, and it's okay because I'm still a good person, I think our outlook and I think our approach to life would be much easier. And on that note, I'm going to end this because I feel like I'm just rambling. And yeah, until next time, happy 4th of July.